H.D. Carberry is a new poet for me. So as you know, I read lots and lots of poems and I know the names and I've met a few poets. But H.D. Carberry is a brand new poet for me. And he wrote this poem called Nature. It's from the same book as the poem that I shared with you last week. Do you remember about Emily Hurricane? Well, this one is all about nature, like I said. And it's written by H.D. Carberry. Do you know what? I'm just going to share it with you. I'm just going to read the poem and you can have a listen. And I think I'm not going to say anything else. All I'd like for you to do is have a listen and see how this poem makes you feel. Nature by H.D. Carberry. We have neither summer nor winter, neither autumn nor spring. We have instead the days when the gold sun shines on the lush green cane fields magnificently. The days when the rain beats like bullets on the roofs, and there is no sound but the swish of water in the gullies, and trees struggling in high Jamaica winds. Also, there are the days when leaves fade from off gungo trees, and the reaped cane fields lie bare and fallow in the sun. But best of all, there are the days when the mango and the logwood blossom, when the bushes are full of the sound of bees and the scent of honey, when the tall grass sways and shivers to the slightest breath of air, when the buttercups have paved the earth with yellow stars, and beauty comes suddenly and the rains have gone. That is a scrumptious poem. The words to say are really tasty. Great words, really interesting for my mouth to say. But also the pictures of Jamaica in the sunshine are so colourful and vibrant and clear in my mind from what the poet is writing that I can actually imagine that I'm there. This poem makes me feel, I could say good, but it makes me feel content. It makes me feel really full of great feeling. Have a listen one more time. And when you listen, imagine that you are in the Caribbean. Could be Jamaica, could be another Caribbean island like St. Lucia, Trinidad, Barbados, and just see if you can picture all of what H.D. Carberry is writing about. It is a wonderful poem. Have a listen one more time. Nature by H.D. Carberry. We have neither summer nor winter, neither autumn nor spring. We have instead the days when the gold sun shines on the lush green cane fields magnificently. The days when the rain beats like bullets on the roofs, and there is no sound but the swish of water in the gullies, and trees struggling in the high Jamaican winds. Also, there are the days when leaves fade from off gungo trees, and the reaped cane field lies bare and fallow to the sun. But best of all, there are the days when the mango and logwood blossom, when the bushes are full of the sound of bees and the scent of honey, when the tall grass sways and shivers to the slightest breath of air, when the buttercups have paved the earth with yellow stars, and beauty comes suddenly, and the rains have gone. I'm just going to leave it there. Such a brilliant poem. Last time I said serious business. It's the same thing, all right? It's time for a little venga venga. I'm going to try and remember more actions. And I think I'm going to go a bit quicker with this one, so you better keep up. Are you ready? Venga venga, venga venga. Yeah, I'm going that quick, so you better get those actions in quick. What's the time? Pumpkin, pumpkin, you bet you are. No, I'm a star. No, I'm a star. The dragon is coming. Ooh la la, ooh la la. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Ha! You see, I didn't do that one last time, did I? Let's try it. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Gonna switch it. Ole, ole. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Hide your gold, hide your gold. You bet you are. You bet you are. Uno. Ha! Did you forget? Remember uno dos, all right? Uno. Uno. Gonna switch it. Uno dos. Uno dos. When I do this one in class, people always get tricked with uno and uno dos. So remember, uno is one, uno dos is two. Let's try it. Uno. 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 I'm gonna trick you. Uno. Uno dos. Uno dos. Hula hula. Hula hula. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. No, but darling, I love you. No, but darling, I love you. You bet you are. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Boom. Remember that one's ah, yeah? Boom. Boom. I'm going to try and trick you. Boom. Boom. Ah. Boom. Ah. Boom. Ah. Ah. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ole. Ole. I'm looking for the man who's got my power. Hide your gold, hide your gold. What time? I got so excited I didn't even say it properly. So remember, it's Mr. Wolf, what's the time? It's Naomi. What's the time? What's the time? Pumpkin. Ah, pumpkin. Superhero. Ah, you forgot that we're all superheroes, right? Yeah. So when I do superhero, you do save the world. Superhero. Superhero. Save the world. Save the world. My favourite to end on. You bet you are. Say it like you mean it. You bet you are. Fantastic. Let's move on. Okay, so there were two friends. One called Tom, one called Tim. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Do you know what a thumbtack is? I think it's an American expression. We call them here drawing pins. So we use them to pin things to walls. We pin them up, we pin them down, we pin them left, we pin them right. Okay, so it's what we know as a drawing pin, a pin. But we call them thumbtacks in the tongue twister. And of course, yes, there is a thumbtacks. Okay, I think we start with Tom, but just thinking about it, it could be Tim who throws it. But let's start with Tom. Here we go. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Don't get tricked. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Or Tim threw Tom 3 thumbtacks. Yeah, that does work. Ha ha! Play around with tongue twisters, make them your own, and really make sure you say all those sounds. Cheery bye! 5 words is the tongue twister today. And I've not made this one up. I really liked me Poirot polka penguin one, but I just thought, do you know what, Miss Naomi? Just go back to tongue twisters that have been written by other people for now. So, did you see it earlier? Yep, back to doing my thing in the park. So, it's about 2 friends. Well, I say they're friends. I don't even know if they're friends because Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Now, A thumbtack is an American word for a drawing pin. So you know pins that we use to pin things up on the wall? Yeah, those kinds of pins. And they're kind of brass coloured. Yeah, and they're a little bit short and stubby. That's what a thumbtack is. Yeah, but we call them drawing pins or just pins. So there was Tom and Tim, and Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Oh my goodness, I just said the tongue twister. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Oh, I'm quite excited about this tongue twister because I can do it. So, have you had a bit of a practice with me in the park? Yes. Are you ready for the poetry tongue twister challenge? Yes. Okay, all right. So, Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Thumbtacks is one word. It's not even hyphenated. It's one word. So it's 5 words. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Oh, it's like that. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. What you got to do though is you've got to make sure that that 3, Tom threw, and the through doesn't trick you. So it's not Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. So there's lots of THs, which you know Ms Naomi loves the THs. The THs. Let's just say the tongue twister once through. Okay, slow and steady. And then I think we should build it up. Just get really fast. But let's go slow first of all. Here we go. And Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Got it? Let's try it again. And Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Get those THs for me, people. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. You can see I'm really stretching my mouth to make sure I say those words clearly. Because you know with tongue twisters, we use them to what? Yeah, you're right, to have a bit of fun, but also to really exercise our mouths and make sure they're ready to speak clearly. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Okay, let's do it 3 times and then we'll have a bit of fun and get quicker. Let's just do it 3 times, nice steady pace. And Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Okay. Should we try it really fast? Oh no, let's start to build it up. We're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Okay. And Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Start to build up. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Woo! Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Yeah. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Huh? Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. I've chosen a new poem for us to perform today. And it's written by Langston Hughes. And it's called Fulfillment. So fulfillment is a feeling that you have inside when you feel quite content, quite happy with something that you've achieved. So, like for example, you feel fulfilled when we come to the end of our poetry classes together, yeah, our poetry lessons, because then you've achieved lots throughout our poetry time and you feel quite content and probably a bit proud of yourselves, yeah? So this poem is called Fulfillment. So just as I'm talking, think about something that you've done that's made you feel, oh, quite good inside, quite content inside, because you've achieved something. So it might be doing some writing, doing some reading, playing a game, reading a book. Oh, I finished a book yesterday. I had such a great feeling of fulfillment because I achieved reading that book and it was over 400 pages. So this poem, as I said, is called Fulfillment by Langston Hughes. Have you thought about a feeling of fulfillment that you've had? Yeah, when you've done something, you've achieved something really great. And I'm going to read the poem through to you and then we'll identify words, add actions and perform. How does that sound? So have a listen first of all and just see what pictures this poem makes in your mind. So Langston Hughes has written this. He's a poet, as you know. We've explored him together before. Think about what words make what pictures in your imagination and what words you like. Have a listen. Fulfillment by Langston Hughes. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Night, a velvet screen. The moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss, and sleep took us both in, laughing. This is a new Langston Hughes poem for me because I know quite a bit of his work, but this one is new. And I sat and had a good read of it before I saw you. And I realised that the narrative voice, the voice that is telling the story in the poem, is earth and sky. It's not Langston Hughes, it's not us, it's the earth and the sky and their feeling of fulfilment at having achieved, at having made our day happen. This time have another listen, and I want you to imagine that instead of hearing Langston Hughes's voice, you're imagining that the earth and the sky are talking, and see if that helps you with the pictures and the words. Have a listen. Fulfilment by Langston Hughes. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Night, a velvet screen. The moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss, and sleep took us both in, laughing. I think it's a really, really clever poem. I think it, because at first I wasn't sure. At first I was like, oh, is that Langston Hughes's voice? No, it's not Langston Hughes's voice. It is the earth and sky talking about their relationship with time, yeah, with their relationship with day, and about how they play with the sun and how they explore the silver water. And then they go on to saying sunset is like a yellow curtain, and then I love this image, night being a velvet screen. I seem to remember that line a lot because I think I really like it. And then it says it's time for earth and sky to go to bed. And so the grandmother, who is Moon, gives them a kiss, tucks them up, and they go to sleep. I just think it's such a fun but really cleverly written poem. Now let's look at which words we're going to put actions with. So, no actions for name of poem, name of poet, right? So we have fulfilment by Langston Hughes. Make sure you say that really clearly because it is the name of the poem and the name of the poet. And remember what I say, if nothing else, that's got to be really clear because then people know what we're talking about. Let's try it again. Fulfilment by Langston Hughes. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. So I like to have an action for earth, sky and fulfilled. Okay? The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. So for me, I think I'm going to do the earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. Fulfilled? 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 The earth meaning, like the sky meaning. Oh, let's bring it together. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. That's great because that means everything coming together and feeling content. Let's try that again. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, bring it all together, was fulfilled. Like that. Let's move on to the second verse. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. So I've got up, river, silver, and then sunshine. But we'll come to that in a moment. So we got up. I think it's nice, simple, clear action. We got up and went to the river. Sometimes we do this for river. Could we kind of do like a little pulling action, like it's the waves coming in? I quite like that. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water. Can we kind of gather it? Oh, I love that. So we got up, went to the river, touched silver water. So that action of pulling, you then bring it into water tumbling out from your hands. Do you see what I did? So we got up, went to the river, so you pull the waves, touched silver water. So if you can kind of make that pull in, then come into an over. So you pull and come over, I think that works. So we got up and went to the river, touched silver water, and I think keep that going for laughed and bathed in the sunshine. Can we just do a, because you know what, sunshine is lovely right now, isn't it? So let's have laughed and bathed in the sunshine. So we use our words to kind of share how we're feeling, yeah? So let's make the words and the way that we say it be really performative, yeah? So we got up and went to the river, touched the silver water, keep that going, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. I like that. Now we're going to move on to the third verse, and that's when we talk about the ball of light and the yellow curtain and the velvet screen. Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Day. What could we do? Day. I quite like that. Time passing. Day. Yeah? Okay, I love it. So we do. Day became, and then can you make it become the ball? Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Do you see what I'm doing with the actions? Yeah. So it's not that the actions just stand on their own. They flow into each other. So they become a real performance. So we've got day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Oh, you know, like you can, like a juggle. Oh, like a juggle. Can we do that? Juggling. Let's try it. Day became a, day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Oh, I like that. Became a bright ball of light. Oh, can you make it go up in the air? So we've got day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Yeah, that's great. Then we've got sunset, a yellow curtain. So let's show time again. Sunset. Oh my goodness. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Just show a curtain, yeah? Let's try that. Sunset, circle it round. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Do you see how the move goes all together? Then finally we have night, a velvet screen. So let's keep the action again. But this time it's not a curtain, it's a screen. I've got an idea. So we do night, a velvet screen. So just bring your screen up. I like it. Really simple. Sometimes I know we like to do really elaborate actions, but sometimes it's nice just to kind of bring it right down and be really clear. So let's just try that verse again. Day, get it to be a ball, became a bright ball of light for us to, let's do that again. Day became a bright ball of light, yeah, for us to play with. Then we go back for sunset. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Night, a velvet screen. Can you still see me? Let's try that verse again all together. Day, and day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Night, a velvet screen. Last verse. The moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss, and sleep took us both in laughing. I think I'm going to do it really moon. Moon, yeah? The moon, like an old grandmother. Can we do, just a little kind of, I love this action so much. So let's do, so you bring it in. So you've just finished the verse before and then you bring it up. The moon, so you bring it. The moon, do a little hard, that's cute. The moon, like an old grandmother. Did you see what I did? I brought the whole moon into grandma. So, the moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss. blessed us with a kiss. Can we do the sound after so it's really clear? So we have the moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss. And sleep took us both in, laughing. Took us both in, laughing. Yeah, a little chuckle at the end I think is really cute. So we have the moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss. And sleep, we know this action, took us both in, laughing. And however you want sleep to laugh. Sleep might laugh like this, ho, 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 ho. Or it might be a little chuckle. I don't mind, however you want sleep to laugh. Should we try the whole poem? Let's go slow and steady because it's the first time we're putting all the actions together and I need to remember them. Okay, here we go. Name of poem, name of poet. Fulfilment by Langston Hughes. The starts here, doesn't it? Sorry, here we go. And the earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Sunset, a yellow curtain. You can see I'm remembering. Night, a velvet screen. The moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss. And sleep took us both in, laughing. That's the whole poem. I nearly remembered every action. I didn't do too bad. Let's try it one more time. We'll keep that nice, slow, steady pace. Say the words with me and do the actions, okay? And what would be really good is if you could try and make your actions flow from one action into another. Flow from one gesture into another. All right? Let's try it. Last time all together. Words, actions, here we go. Name of poem, name of poet. Fulfilment by Langston Hughes. The earth meaning, like the sky meaning, was fulfilled. We got up and went to the river, touched silver water, laughed and bathed in the sunshine. Day became a bright ball of light for us to play with. Sunset, a yellow curtain. Night, a velvet screen. The moon, like an old grandmother, blessed us with a kiss. And sleep took us both in, laughing. How did you do? I'll tell you what you could do for me. I'm going to leave the words up at the end, yeah, and have a practice. Now, I know you guys are good, all right? So have a practice on your own, thinking about that word fulfillment. Do you remember what I said? It's a contented feeling, a really good feeling inside when you've achieved, something like coming to the end of the poem. Okay, so that's what fulfillment means. Remember, it's written by Langston Hughes. Go through all the words, I'll leave them up at the end, and check your actions, and then you can perform. Yeah? It would be really wonderful if you performed for somebody at home. Let them see how great you are at poetry with actions and words, and then let me know how you get on. Yeah? Remember, like I always say, there's lots and lots of videos on my YouTube channel, so have a little look at those. There are some that are just poems on their own. There's whole lessons that we can do together, or it's just a bit of venga venga. one little favour I'm going to ask, if you wouldn't mind. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, and you can on YouTube, it'd be really nice if you could, because then when I load the videos up onto my YouTube channel, you've got them straight away, and you don't even need to wait for a little email to come round and say, oh, Ms Naomi's live on YouTube. Alright then, my darlings, look after yourselves. As I always say, take care, say hi to your families for me, and I'll see you at the next lesson. Alright, my darlings, take care. Bye bye.